can you tell what theme it is? Easter, yeah? So it's an Easter theme. We've got flowers, cakes, a mirror ball that I found in the garage when I've been tidying out. Remember, look at this. Do you remember Ormond Cheap? That's who that looks like, isn't it? If only Cheap could fly. Do you remember it? Anyway, sure up. So, I've got a handy assistant with me today, with her ears as well. Oh no, Corone, get up! Too close, sorry. Social distancing, not allowed. But while she's away, we're doing Choc cross buns. Do you see Choc cross buns? Oh, do you know what? It's alright actually, because we're in the same house. We're in the same house, it's alright. You alright?
Yeah.
And we've even got some glasses actually. Here, look, you put yours on, I'll put mine on. So, for the Choc cross buns, we are going to make, Choc cross buns. Go get the pan, Daisy. So, Daisy's going to get the pan, my handy assistant, and it's sticking to my lip. So, no. So anyway, pop it there. So in this pan we've got 50 grams of, it should have been unsalted butter, but we only add salted. So 50 grams of salted butter in there, plus 50 grams of golden castor sugar, and some mixed spice, and some grating of nutmeg. That's all in there, nutmegs, we've grated some of them whole ones. And it also said to put a pinch of sea salt in. What's the point having unsalted butter and then put salt in? No idea. Anyway, it's in, and that's all melted down. So then it says to, hang on, I've let you lick that, but it's too off. I'll put that there. Don't stick to Orm or Cheap, I'm not sure which one he is. Right, Days, if you mix this in, go on, you whisk it for a biscuit. So you've got to whisk in 200 millilitres of skimmed milk, and we also need isn't that a beautiful brown colour? Anyway, you put your on. Oh, you'd have thought we'd rehearsed it. And then we're cracking that egg in. I think it was supposed to go in there. Well, it's in now, isn't it? Anyway. Right, don't stick to Cheap. Don't stick to Cheap. You're doing brilliantly there. Put your on that way again. Oh, we're like a dance, aren't we? Right, so that's in there. So, brilliant, Days. I might just have one little whisk. You've done absolutely fabulous there. Don't look at it, look forward and smile. So, right then, you pour this in here, don't stick to Cheap, don't stick to Cheap. Right, you pour this, I'll make a well. What's this nursery rhyme about a cat? There's a nursery rhyme about a cat getting stuck in a well, isn't there? I can't remember that. Anyway, so, you pour that in here. Very gently, I've just put flour on you anyway. Right, go on then. Go on. Right, and then I've got to stir it in, keep going, keep going. Oh, yeah, and in here there is, hang on, just let me look at my list. I can't remember how much flour's in it. I'll let you know later. I think it might be 700 grams of strong bread flour, but we only add some plain and some strong. You know, needs must, so there's just a bit of everything in there, really. Right, Days, is that everything in? Oh, just look forward and smile, don't look at it. Pick it up, pick it up. Anyway, and there's a bit of, nothing fell, is it?
No.
That bit of sugar's not melted, but there we go. Right, so we have to mix that into there, and then that's supposed to be a dough. Hang on. So it's a bit, should it be that sticky? No. Right, I'll tell you what. To turn it out. Is that not what you do to horses? I think you turn horses out as well, don't you? And bally feet. Is there anything else you turn out? An audience at a gig? And should it look like that? Not. It looks like. It looks gorgeous, do you mean? Right, hang on. I did say to myself we'd do this really quickly. Anyway, so we've got to knead it. Knead it. Oh, you really need it, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, if you need. So we're kneading it, and it says to knead it for about 5 minutes. So maybe you should just come back to us when we've kneaded it, and we've also got the rest out of that bowl, but you'll not see that bit. All right, we'll see you in a minute. So don't tell anyone, but I've forgotten the yeast and the cocoa powder. Hang on a minute. So here's just one of these sachets of yeast. Just while my assistant's getting some scissors, I'll put some cocoa powder in. That has disappeared. Where's the cocoa powder gone? So we've opened the yeast now. Here, you hold that. And I've found the cocoa powder. It's just down here. It's just down there like proper professional. Daisy, I think what we're best off doing here, we'll stretch it out, pour the yeast in there, and I'll pour some cocoa powder in. It did say to sieve it, but
just put it on there.
yeah, I can't bother finding a sieve. I think that's about enough in it. Right, and then, come on, let's just knead it. So, welcome back. So we've kneaded it for quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
Daisy, you've just got something on your face. Anyway, that's fine, it's gone. So we've kneaded it and we've got this beautiful. Ooh, looks a bit rude that bit. Anyway, so there it is. We've worked in the yeast and the cocoa powder, and that, doesn't it look like Paul Hollywood's made it? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got to put it in a dish now. Maybe we need a bit of flour in there so it doesn't stick. We're going to put it in this dish bowl, and then we are going to leave it to rise. What are we going to leave it to do? To rise up. Right, so pop it in there. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to Kate Cooks. So, against all the odds, after adding the yeast so late, look, it's actually risen. Phoebe, it's risen. You might have noticed my help has changed. This is Phoebe, say hello.
Hi.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
It's risen! You do not know how happy I am. Right, we've got to punch it. Punch it, Phoebes. That's it. Can you see it squidging down?
Yeah.
So when you punch it, it squidges down, it lets the air out.
I want to try it.
Can you tell I did karate when I was little?
Ow.
Don't mess. You're really tough. Let's see your muscles. Right, we're going to turn it out again, like the horses. Look at that! Whoop, whoop, whoop. We've got to give it a little knead, Phoebe. Can you give it a little knead?
I need you.
Go on, squidge it again and push it the heel of your. That's it. Ugh, like that. Brilliant. Amazing. Then we've got to squidge it right out like this. Oh, I've actually ripped it. Anyway, squidge it right out like this. And then we've got to put this in, which is meant to be 100 grams of raisins or mixed fruit. Right, all we had was cranberries in some cereals, so I picked all the cranberries out. That was about 80 grams. And then I've chopped up some dates that we had lying about to add the rest of it in. So, go on, tip that in. Poke it all in there. Yeah, it all into there. And then squidge it in. Oh, and we were supposed to put some chocolate in there. Well, right, so hang on, I've got my list there. We were supposed to have 150 grams. Oh, just rewinding, I checked and it was 400 grams of strong white bread flour you needed. But like I said earlier, we didn't have enough of that. So there's some strong white bread flour and some plain flour, because it's what we had in the cupboard. And we need 150 grams of chocolate, but we ain't got that. So I've got like some Smarties and some Jaffa cakes and some Freddo faces left over from summer. So they'll do in a minute. But just for now, we'll just, because you're supposed to chop the chocolate up and put some little pieces in here. Go on, Phoebe, squidge them in. So we'll just use Smarties for this bit. And then there's no chopping, it's not dangerous, is it? Right, go on. Squidge it. We've got to divide it up, make it into a ball like this, and then divide it up into 12 equal. How do you think we'll do that? 12 equal pieces.
I don't know.
Right. So we've got to make these into, I keep thinking the camera's there, make it into round bits. And then I have it said to grease and line a baking tray. Why do you have to line it if you've greased it? Anyway, I don't understand that. Anyway, if Damien could just give us a bit of singing about from Grease Lightning.
That's one.
Go. Go, grease paper. Come on, thieves, right, go.
I've already
So
done
that's
that.
brilliant. That is absolutely amazing. So we make these into rounds. Oh, some are bigger than others. I don't think it matters, does it? And I think they're going to be quite ginormous, these, because it should have been 12, but it's not, it's 8, because that was just easy to work out when you're 7. Right, go on then. Right, and then, here comes a good thing. You squash down one of your pieces, and then you get a piece of your Freddo head, which should actually be a piece of posh chocolate, 70% cocoa or more, apparently. Anyway, how many of these have we got? We've got 2. So then we might have just enough. Right, Phoebes, here. What we're going to do, when we've flattened one, we're going to poke a piece of chocolate inside, and then, because what do you think will happen then when it's cooked?
I don't know.
What'll happen to that chocolate when it's hot?
It gets melted.
It gets melted! Tell them what happens!
It gets melted.
Louder!
It gets melted.
It gets melted! Look at them, they are just like Paul Hollywood has made them. That's how he would actually make them. Look at them. So now,
Just one more left.
well done, go on, pop that there then. Amazing. La la! So now, we've got to let them, thank you, round of applause from Damien. We've got to let them prove again for 45 minutes. So we'll see you in a little minute. Bye! Smile! So, they've risen a bit. Not super much, but they've risen a little bit. And now we've mixed 3 tablespoons of plain flour in with some water in a cup, and then you've got to put it in a bag and then squidge it down and then snip the end off and do like an icing cross thing. But I'm just going to need my glasses back on for this. Here we go. Can see much better now. You. Right, so we'll snip the end off. I've never done this before, I'm a bit nervous. Oh. Oh! Right, so just pretend you're doing kisses. Right, keep going, Phoebes. It's going to be really good, this. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Oh, when we've done this, we've got to then put them in the oven for 25 minutes at 180 degrees. So the next time you see us, oops, sorry. The next time you see us, we should have some actual choc cross buns. Ah! See you in a minute. Look! They've come out of the oven 25 minutes later, and they actually look quite good. Do you think they look good?
Yeah, but we have to for tonight.
Yes. Look at that one, is looking a bit like one of them bowls, though, isn't it? Where it's got a bit on the top. I wonder which is that's probably the best one, isn't it? There. But when I got them out, I went, oh no, I forgot to glaze them. But what it actually says is to glaze them after with some honey that you melt a bit, and to use a rosemary thing.
That's why that was there.
Yeah? So let's have a go. That's
not working.
Why would you use that? Oh my goodness. Anyway,
It's actually quite funny.
go on, yeah. We'll just do a bit of that. What do you think to that, girls?
Perfect.
Yay or nay?
Perfect.
Right, Phoebes, you carry on with that. You do that. So, if we have done it correctly, I just spat a little bit, I'm so sorry, I'm really excited. I'll take this one that is the most perfect. There you go, Phoebe, I'll bring it a bit nearer. Go on, keep on with the rosemary stick. You can do it, you can do it. Right, so we'll take this one that is the most perfect. Let me just get the knife from under here.
Oh, I did that.
And we should be able to see the chocolate, melted chocolate Freddo head inside. I can't even see it. Oh, it's there! Right, it's not really super melty, but we've done it! We've made, and we'll put a bit of butter on that. That's gonna be gorgeous. Guys, we've made choc cross buns. Happy Easter! It's all in the presentation. It's all in the presentation.
We're not.
There we go. Right, smile, Phoebes. Smile.